Luglio 1979. Dopo settimane di processo, arriva il momento che cambierà per sempre la vita di Ted Bundy. Questo è il verdetto originale pronunciato dal Tribunale della Florida. Con questa sentenza, la giuria dichiarò Bundy colpevole degli omicidi delle studentesse della confraternita Chi Omega. Pochi giorni dopo, il giudice pronunciò la condanna a morte, chiudendo uno dei processi più seguiti della storia criminale americana.
Ask you know where Shirley Mona are?
Yes, sir.
Ask you.
Okay. All right.
This and this providing for this, but every one of them belong to
Now read this and this and the first one with the case number, and then read this. Okay.
And from all of the counts, the state of Florida versus the county.
Jury announced they have a verdict, Mr. Watson. Bring the jury in.
Present, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, jury, have you reached a verdict?
Yes, we have.
Please hand your verdict to the clerk for the court's perusal. Will you get it from the sheriff? Publish the verdicts, Madam Clerk.
Number 78-670, venue and circuit court of the 11th Judicial Circuit of Florida in Dade County. Case number 79-10154, the State of Florida versus Theodore Robert Bundy. Verdict. We, the jury, at Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 24th day of July, A.D. 1979, find the defendant, Theodore Robert Bundy, as to count one of the indictment, burglary of a dwelling, and committing an assault upon persons therein, to wit, Karen Chandler and Kathy Kleiner, guilty as charged. So say we all, Rudolph E. Tremel, foreman. The State of Florida versus Theodore Robert Bundy. Verdict. We, the jury, at Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 24th day of July, A.D. 1979, find the defendant, Theodore Robert Bundy, as to count 2 of the indictment, murder in the first degree upon one Margaret Bowman, guilty as charged. So say we all, Rudolph E. Tremel, foreman. The State of Florida versus Theodore Robert Bundy. Verdict. We, the jury, at Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 24th day of July, A.D. 1979, find the defendant, Theodore Robert Bundy, as to count 3 of the indictment, murder in the first degree upon one Lisa Levy, guilty as charged. So say we all, Rudolph E. Tremel, foreman. The State of Florida versus Theodore Robert Bundy. Verdict. We, the jury, at Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 24th day of July, A.D. 1979, find the defendant, Theodore Robert Bundy, as to count 4 of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree upon one Karen Chandler, guilty as charged. So say we all, Rudolph E. Tremel, foreman. The State of Florida versus Theodore Robert Bundy. Verdict. We, the jury, at Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 24th day of July, A.D. 1979, find the defendant, Theodore Robert Bundy, as to count 5 of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree upon one Kathy Kleiner, guilty as charged. So say we all, Rudolph E. Tremel, foreman. The State of Florida versus Theodore Robert Bundy. Verdict. We, the jury, at Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 24th day of July, A.D. 1979, find the defendant, Theodore Robert Bundy, as to count 6 of the indictment, burglary of a dwelling and committing an assault upon a person therein, to which Cheryl Thomas, guilty as charged. So say we all, Robert E. Tremel, foreman. The State of Florida versus Theodore Robert Bundy. Verdict. We, the jury, at Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 24th day of July, A.D. 1979, find the defendant, Theodore Robert Bundy, as to count 7 of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree upon one Cheryl Thomas, guilty as charged. So say we all, Rudolph E. Tremel, foreman.
Is there a request to poll the jury? Yes, sir. Poll the jury, Madam Clerk.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard me read the verdicts. As I call your name, if this is your verdict, answer yes. If this is not your verdict, answer no.
These are your verdicts.
These are your verdicts. If these are your verdicts, answer yes. If these are not your verdicts, answer no. Mary Kay Russo? Yes. Maisie Edge? Yes. Alan Smith?
Yes.
Estella Suarez? Yes. Ruth Hamilton? Yes. Bernice Donald?
Yes.
Robert Corbett?
Yes.
Bernard Swilder?
Yes.
Rudolph Tremel?
Yes.
David Brown?
Yes.
James L. Bennett?
Yes.
Floyd C. Mitchell? Yes. All the jury take seats in the verdict, Your Honor.
Let the verdicts be recorded, Madam Clerk. Lieutenant Horgan? Is there a bus here? How long will it take us to get here? All right. Okay, I'm going to let him go back in the jury room in a few minutes and talk schedule, and then I'm going to back out. So you can call the bus? All right, go ahead and call the bus. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to ask you to return again to the jury room for just a few minutes while we do some additional discussion on scheduling, and we'll further instruct you, and the lieutenant is calling your bus at this time. If you'll step back into the jury room at this time.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please retire to the jury room.
When will the parties be ready to proceed with the penalty section?
Sorry, we need at least a day and probably 2 in order to be prepared. As we discussed in the chambers, I think probably with the court schedule as it is, Saturday will be about the earliest time that we'll be prepared.
Well, the defense would need some time, perhaps a week. We haven't discussed it yet, but we believe we might want to request some examinations.
A week?
if they would be necessary, I need to confer with Mr. Bundy and the other lawyers first before we can vote.
You need to confer with court if you're talking about a week. There's no way we're going to continue to leave this jury up. I will recess it until I have got to be in Tallahassee Friday. Today is Tuesday. And, of course, Dr. Tanay has already made an examination. And we'll recess it until Saturday morning. How long do you anticipate your penalty phase testimony to be?
Probably the better part of the morning, perhaps a little bit longer than that.
Do you have any idea?
Well, we could have until Monday to put on ours, that would certainly help us. I would imagine that ours would be about the same half a day or a day.
All right, I think we can probably accommodate that schedule. I'll need to discuss it and explain it to the jury. We'll take the states. Do you want to wait till yours on Monday morning, or will you be ready on Saturday?
That's entirely up to the court.
Well, it might expedite it if we can do it on Saturday. Let's take the state's side of whatever you have and hear all the state's testimony on Saturday, and then we'll hear yours on Monday.
Your Honor, be available tomorrow for us to file motions.
Verdict hasn't been recorded yet. We won't record a verdict until we complete the bifurcated section. We haven't entered a verdict. We've recorded we haven't entered a judgment.
No,
We've entered a
I'm sorry,
verdict.
I don't mean a post-verdict motion. I mean motions relating to obtaining certain witnesses for penalty.
Yeah, I'll be in town all day tomorrow and all day Thursday. I just have an appointment with the Chief Justice on Friday. Administrative matter sneaks up on me once in a while. I have to go take care of it. I will have to be there Friday. But we can follow this schedule, and I'll explain this to the jury. And Lieutenant, there's something that I want to explain to you, sir, with the jury in the meantime, and it probably goes without saying to you because we communicate and understand these things, but it does have impact upon everybody else that I want to know about this. The jury is going to remain to be sequestered, and there'll be absolutely no contact with this jury by anybody under the painful penalty of the Dade County Jail. I kid you not. They will be, and of course I don't indicate by that any of you have, and I don't mean you haven't. But anxiety sometimes is a disturber of wisdom. And I only want to communicate to you that the better part of wisdom will be to leave this jury alone. And we will recess until Saturday. We'll begin at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning with your penalty testimony. And I will instruct them at this time to do so, necessarily secure whatever is necessary. Bring them on back in, Mr. Bundy. It's been long, but we're going to make a couple of more unpleasant demands on you as far as time is concerned. And I speak solely in a scheduling standpoint. Because of the schedule, and part of this is due to the courts, I have to be out of town. 1 day delay is because I have to be out of town on Friday in some business in Tallahassee. We're going to begin the second portion of the trial that you were referred to during the course of voir dire examination. the bifurcated portion, that it is called, at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. I just can't get to it ahead of that. That's why I asked you to step out, and it's primarily not the party's fault. I want you to communicate any distress or any problems that you have because of the delay to me. It's not the party's fault. I will excuse you now, and we've cautioned and told everyone not to discuss anything with you concerning this phase of your verdict. We still have judicial labor to do. We will begin that promptly at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning and conclude it probably on Monday. I think after that you would probably be able again to retire to consider that section of it. And I will assure you, when that verdict is returned, we'll no longer keep you in captivity. I will excuse you now to return back here Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. If you have any belongings in the jury room, please get them. And court personnel will take you. Your bus has been called. They'll take you down to the other office as they've been doing in the past.
Back this way, please.
Let me see the verdict form, Madam Clerk. $79,10154, dead county number. Mr. Bundy, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of the offense of burglary of a dwelling and committing assault upon a person therein, this court adjudges you guilty. A jury of your peers having you found count 2 of the indictment, murder in the first degree upon one Margaret Bowman, this court adjudges you guilty. Count 3 of the information, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of murder in the first degree upon Lisa Levy, this court adjudges you guilty. Count 4 of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree upon one Karen Chandler, a jury of your peers having found you guilty, this court adjudges you guilty. To count 5 of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree upon one Kathy Kleiner, a jury of your peers having found you guilty, this court adjudges you guilty. Count 6 of the indictment, burglary of a dwelling and committing assault upon a person therein, to which Cheryl Thomas, a jury of your peers having found you guilty, this court adjudges you guilty. As to count 7 of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree upon one Cheryl Thomas, a jury of your peers having found you guilty, this court adjudges you guilty. The sentence on these adjudications will be announced after the provisions provided by the law relative to the bifurcated trial are held.
The court will be in recess till 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Let's clear the courtroom, please.
When you all did the best job you could.